Hey guys, hope you're having a good day. This is one of them random videos again. Don't know where it's going to go, don't know where it's going to end, but I feel guided to come on here and start talking about something, and I don't know what. There's lots of things in my waters right now that I feel guided to express, guided to share, and I'm not in any headspace to be doing it, but that is what I feel guided to do, so we're here. Not going to be doing a reading in this video. I had planned to do readings today, but it kind of went left. Maybe later, I don't know. So I received a message a little while back asking how I got into my tarot journey. Anytime I get asked something like that or to share something, I'm really excited, eager to share with you guys. Like, it's a want to share. But social anxiety, other anxiety, traumas, I still don't feel comfortable sitting on here, speaking on here. Still not fully sorted out the throat chakra. It's a lot to get these videos out right now. Even with the tarot, having to edit that, breathe through, trying to get the readings out. It's not comfortable. There's a few things I want to share today, but I don't really know what or how it's going to come together. One of these messages I received was about how I got into tarot. And actually my tarot journey it feels more like a comfort blanket for me, a comfort blanket provided by source. It's like, here, this is going to help you along. And it was personal like that for me with tarot. Like, when I started, it wasn't, oh, I want to be a tarot reader. That was never an idea, nothing I ever expected to be doing. I actually wrote a book, and when I started writing this book, the intention was to use the book, to use the written word to manifest myself to where I want to be in terms of happiness, health, wealth, freedom, everything. Starting that book, it meant going back through childhood, going back to the beginning, going back through traumas, the lessons, and uncovering a lot of stuff. It was probably one of the hardest things I've had to do, was to write that. And it didn't feel like something written. For those of you that are here, you'll understand what I mean by this. It did feel like something channeled. It was a group effort, shall we say. And this book is something I wanted to put out 2 years ago that I still haven't put out because of so many barriers that have come up emotionally, energetically, about different things that need to be faced in order for me to be fully at peace with making that move, for me to be putting it out with the right intention. It's been a journey. So one of the things that I really needed to face was expression, self-expression. After certain traumas, I couldn't really go anywhere, do anything without having severe symptoms, sweating, shaking, trembling, couldn't really look anyone in the eye, didn't want to speak to anyone. It was just it took a lot of front, especially I was working in corporate settings, 9 to 5, working in hospitals, all different kinds of roles. I was did PA work, worked for directors, worked for procurement, data analysis, literally so many receptions, so many different things, just all over the place, learning different stuff. But even in them settings, it's meetings, things like that. It would take so much front, so much energy for me to have myself a certain way throughout the day. It's it'd be like being in a film. I'd get up and I'd put on this is the version of me that goes to work, and completely suppress and numb and just shut off to my emotions. It was robot mode. I knew exactly how to move, how to speak, how to respond, what to say, but I was actually shut off to get through the day. So even though people didn't see those symptoms because of how I'd monitor and manage things, they were still there. For me, I'd deal with them behind closed doors, whatever that was, whether it was taking time out, having to step out, go and do something elsewhere and come back. And it was a battle. So self-expression was a main thing. Then I'm getting guided to put this book out. It's living this whole life of whatever I've judged my life as, and then wanting to keep that secret, going out of my way my whole life to keep myself, what I saw as safe, by keeping the real me hidden. And now sources here, reveal yourself. And it's what? Are you okay? So then I was guided to start a YouTube channel and to start sharing what I've gone through, sharing how I come out of certain situations, the things that I do, the things that I've used, the tools, the techniques, to share those things with others that are going through similar battles to help others that have been in similar situations. So I started a YouTube channel, but I couldn't speak, I couldn't look at the camera. Like, I'd make videos and put them up, and then a week later I'd look back at it once I had kind of regulated, and it literally looked like I was about to pass out. Like, I was turning yellow, shaking, sweating. My nervous system was completely out of whack. Even now, like, you can still pick up on that through how my voice shakes and things, but it was next level. I remember just every day I'd get up and I'd take a video. I did hour-long videos with the best information. Like, from my point of view, it's like the video was 10/10, but you couldn't even hear what I was saying because my energy was so strong. In terms of, it's like if someone's not well and they're standing in front of you, it's like all you're thinking is, oh gosh, you look at, like, that's all my brain was thinking about me. And you could feel that energy. It's like, oh, I'm shaking, oh, I'm sweating, oh, I'm choking. Oh, you could feel that judgment in the video, the message. It's like the frequency of my own judgment towards myself was stronger than the frequency of the words that were coming out my mouth. It just become very frustrating, like day after day. I would get myself ready, set everything up, sit down, do what I felt guided to do, and just watch it back and cry. Like, what is this wreck? And I've had this friend for like many years. It was my mum's best friend. They've been friends since they were young. She's now 80 something, and she's just everything. Her whole house is like covered in fairies, and it's like a mystical, magical place. And it's funny because like her husband's not like that, and he's like, he's ex-military, he's very like logical, and she's very whimsical, but it's like there's so much love there and just respect for each other. It's just is so cute. But the whole house is covered in all these mystical creatures, different things. And I went to see her one day and she gave me a tarot deck. Before that, I kept getting guided to watch different tarot readings when I was going through my own stresses, my own situations, needing guidance. I was guided to different people for different things. And even now, it's like all my favourite tarot readers, I've got different readers that are like, it's like different moods for different things. And it literally feels like how if you have money issues, you'll go and speak to somebody in finance or an accountant, or if you have some kind of issue with eating, you could go and see someone that works with allergies or go to a dietitian or whatever. That's how it feels with certain readers because of their energy. It's like different energies are really supportive during different times. I wouldn't have actually got through a lot of situations without like certain readings really supported me through situations. Dark night of the soul energy, all hours, going through whatever alone. It's like it was a huge support to have that guidance there when I didn't have access to go and invest in a mentor or anything like that. So it really felt like a blessing. And I was guided to the history of tarot, and all these different things started coming up, even in terms of, it's led me to a lot of different things that I'd never expect, things about myself, things about my ancestors, things about how society labels things and has put this narrative of certain ideas about different groups of people. And it's strange because it's like just hearing about, like, watching the tarot readings, going down that road of the tarot and where that's guided me to, from just watching other readers to looking into the history of it to understanding how my ancestors would have done certain things, how society projects things isn't the case. It's like it's been so much more than just about the cards. It's led to so many different things, opened so many different doors. And it's something I never expect to do. And my nan was psychic, and I feel like it just all started to feel like a sign. I had some conversations with my auntie, and she was saying about, she would just say different things. You know how you get signs and synchronicities, things that pop up, things she would never even know I'm looking into, she's bringing up, she's telling me to look into this, do this. And it just, I couldn't get away from it. But what I realised was actually what this gave me was a support, like it was support. Because if you notice with my readings, like I give advice, I share my own stuff, and I'm still conflicted about what I want to do, really, because it's like part of me is just determined to come on here and do the reading and serve from that place where you know nothing about me, don't know about what's going on, and certain things I need to keep private, and just do the reading and go. Like that's what I'm here to do, tell you what the energy is and keep it moving. But that hasn't been possible, because when I'm doing that it feels fake right now, because I'm not actually genuinely in a good place where there's nothing to, where I'm just able to do that reading from a disconnected place, from a separate place. Part of me just thought to stop reading, just stop doing the readings until you're healed. Then I'm like, well, that's toxic. Like, wait till you're healed, wait till you're good enough to start. But it's just so many little voices going on in my head right now, because it's like just hearing so many things that I've heard. Like, oh, you're sharing your traumatized vibration with a collective, go and do your work behind closed doors, then come back. Don't be coming on here in some low frequency. Are you just doing this for you because you need to talk right now? Or are you doing this for the right reasons? Go and reset your intentions. Am I even giving good advice? Because I'm not feeling like I'm doing great right now. So should I even be giving that advice? And just so much inner turmoil, conflict. It's like you don't look right, you don't look how you should be looking to be able to be giving this kind of advice. Like, it's just this battle of all these things of why you're not good enough, whatever. And even in terms of like when I started this channel, I was actually thriving. Like I was grounding, doing things that I love to do, that make me feel good. And I was thriving, health, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. I literally felt like Goku. I was on fire. And then it all went to shit. And then I'm like, I stopped meditating. I stopped cold bathing. I've not worked out. I'm feeling dense. Like I've been eating like Mary Berry. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's like, who are you? It's got me feeling like a fraud. It's like, what are you actually? And then I was like, just slow down. So today, I got up. And again, like one of the main reasons I started all this stuff was to heal from things. I would wake up in attacks every day, wake up like Taz, wake up like Hulk, smashing up the place, smashing up myself. And it's like, you can't go on like this. There needs to be a change. So I started meditating, started cold baths, gym, looking after myself, being kind to myself, slowing down, being in that parasympathetic state, letting it go, putting my own emotional health before things monetary, before anything material or physical. And literally felt on top of the world. And then it all just come crashing down. And because I've crashed, it's like, now you're not good enough, you must delete the channel. Now you're not good enough, you must delete the book. You can't put that out. Like, until you're the creme de la creme of everything you're saying, you can't show up. That's what I'm saying to myself. Which is why it takes me so long to do a reading, because it's like, it's probably that good girl programming. Like, be a good girl, be a good boy, that childhood programming of, if I do 10 things that I see as good, that I see as disciplined, then I'll let myself do this reading. And this has been going on for a while, and I'm very aware that I'm aware of how many videos I've put out in this same place saying that things aren't great, and I'm like, just shut up. Like, Laura, just shut up and come back when you're good. Like, there's no need to. And I tried that, but then there's something in me that feels guided to do this. It's like, am I waiting to be healed? It's like to say that I'm good enough. It's like this little voice in my head. It's like, you're a magical, mystical, psychic unicorn. And yeah, you're a wreck, but you are still a psychic, magical, mystical unicorn. Like, it's okay, do both. So not having journaled, I meditated last night, sit around the fire, Ram Das, just it's like a short meditation. I couldn't really drop in, I didn't let myself drop into it or just like zone out. So today I was literally, it was red level emergency, like I'm about to just go and like rip down the city. I've lost the plot. And I was looking at the journal and I could hear my guides, it's like, write it down. And I'm like, what is that gonna do? Like, sorry, like I need to go and massacre something. I need to go and like, I don't want to be like, what is writing it down? Like, I don't want to write it down. I want to go and be reckless. I don't want to be writing things down. And I kind of was like back and forth in my head, like ready to explode, looking at the pen, ready to explode, looking at the pen. And I just kind of rolled my eyes and thought whatever. So I just started writing. And then when I finished writing, I was guided to share how I was journaling with you guys, which feels so vulnerable, so cringy for me. And again, it's like, I'll just delete this, go away, come back when you're all the way goddess level 100 and do your readings then. Because why put yourself through this shit? No one even cares. Why am I even doing this? Why am I even exposing myself like this? Why am I even putting... It's like, is this in my best interest to even share this? 4:04 on the clock. Click. Okay, yes. But it's like... everything happens for a reason. Maybe there is something helpful. Like, there's been times in my healing journey where I watch people now that I love and admire and I'm so inspired by. But back in the day, I'd watch them and I'd just be vexed. Like, look at this happy little fellow. Because love irritates hate. So maybe some people can more resonate with the agginess, and maybe it can help. I'm going to share this journal thing with you anyway. And then I'll get back onto the tarot stuff and about how the tarot cards helped. This is personal. Not everyone's going to agree with me sharing this. And that's okay. And if it is uncomfortable, just turn off the video. 16th of January, 2024. 5 a.m, sitting here, just hurt my arm in an attack. Rising to racing thoughts of the past. Haven't been consistently meditating and started emotional eating to cope. Incorporating acidic foods, all of which isn't helping. Felt on top of the world not too long ago despite heartbreak and the rest of the commotion that comes with a spiritual awakening and trauma healing. I was thriving. Grounding, cold baths, exercise, raw food, meditation, dance. I was flowing effortlessly through the day. Parasympathetic state. I wonder if I needed to fall off my routines as they may have been masking root issues. Do I want to be okay only when living in the perfect environment with the perfect food to hand? Do I want to avoid stress or be one with the storm? I did ask to be able to withstand all conditions. Maybe some more work to be done here as I continue to hold the intention to do better. I enjoy being well more than I enjoy the familiarity of stress. Then I was guided to write what my inner child needed to say. What does your inner child need to say? This is a joke. If the heartbreak wasn't enough, if the trauma wasn't enough, I've been fighting since the start. Fighting to find some place that feels like home, a life of being uncomfortable. When's it my turn? If it is a choice to live this way, unable to experience life, I don't know if I'd rather not have it. I can see, smell and feel the thing I want to do, the places I want to see. Why is this life? What did I do to deserve this? You say I chose this, I'll be damned if I accept that. I know that's the only way. To accept. But I don't want to right now. I'm hurt. I'm sore, and I have nothing left to give. I followed my gut. I've done all I can. Research, integration, implementation, scared, alone and broke. I left it all behind. I thought my 30th would be the turning point. I wrote the book, I forgive many, I forgive myself. I intentionally created my days. Yet I was not only not celebrating, but put through lessons connected to past trauma. I fought on to my 31st where I was celebrated with arguments met with inconsideration and obstacles. I'm not mad and I'm not jealous, despite that many project that to be their belief. I'm just hurt. I'm genuinely sad, heart heavy sad. These last years I've been alone, a lot to observe, people's why, how they truly think of me. I get it's not personal, but it's like those I saw as my best friend, my home, my community, my family, were never really there. I'm seeing that it was my own lens that seems to add a candy cloud filter to everyone I meet. Living in a land of love, fluff and fairies. My true nature never expecting anything but truth, warmth and intention of the highest good from everyone. Even though I've spent a lifetime in darkness taking others' pain, I've seen the hell, experienced some of it. Is that why I hide away? I can't do half measures, it's all or nothing. How do you ever get to know anyone if it's all or nothing? Maybe that's why I'm alone. Who could handle me anyway? What if I never feel better? What if I'm never okay? What if this is my life? What if it's not? It has been for 31 years. I can't go on with the possibility that it could be. I've been reprogramming, energy healing, addressing generational trauma, understanding who I am, taking inspired action, celebrating, surrendering. I let it all go, picked it all back up more times than I can count. I've never wronged or seeked revenge on those that hurt and abuse me. I'm a good person. I don't fucking deserve this. You are a good person. You do deserve to live a happy life. But you don't have to be a good person to do so. Stop trying to do everything right and just be. Stop trying to do what feels like what you should do and do what you actually want to do. What do you want to do right now? Go get coffee, cry, smoke, rest, hot bath, watch something light-hearted. What do you think you should do right now? Meditate, gym, cold bath, hot bath, healthy meal, rest. What one makes you smile right now? Coffee. It's going to be okay, Laura. Go get your coffee. Have your smoke and rest. You will do this. You will be able to travel, to socialise, to go and do all the things. To socialise, to go and do all the things and see all the things. Trust the process. Time's not running out. You have all the time you need. Slow down. Clean yourself up so you're feeling snuggly, and we'll go get that coffee. Enjoy it. My brain's already thinking of all the jobs I'm going to do as I drink the coffee. Or is this good girl programming? If I clean my room, can I go to the park? If I do my work, can I have a coffee, spirit? Laura, go get your coffee. Go get your fucking coffee. Sit your ass down and enjoy it. No work today. If you feel inspired to create or to share a message after you've had your drink, you can. There's no restriction, no right and wrong. You are enough just the way you are. And no, you don't deserve and didn't deserve what happened. Love yourself. You deserve to spend the rest of your life happy, healthy, wealthy and free. I will love you through this. Let it all go. Deep breath. Move slow. Take it easy. It's going to be okay. Let's start making it okay from now by believing that it is. Take action to confirm how much you love you today. Fuck everyone. Ghost. Do you. No guilt. I love you. So after that I went and got my coffee. I didn't finish it. I drank half of it and then jumped on here. Maybe it was the programming. Maybe I just felt like it and I took the restrictions off. But as for the tarot, I couldn't express myself. I didn't know what to say. All that, making the wrong decision, making the right decision. I was guided to share the message, to share my mental health journey, and I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to And it's like I could hide behind spirit, hide behind the cards. It was a safety blanket. That's how it felt. And it felt like that was a known thing. Like, spirit knows that, King of Cups. I could do the reading and channel the message, and then it's like being able to add my own 2 cents in, add my advice. But I was carried by a spirit. And 9 of Wands, 333. So it just helped. It gave me a distraction. I could learn the cards. There was basic understanding to each card's written down. Like, I can check the book, read the book, see what each card means, learn it. It's like something to help me through those vulnerabilities. Now I feel like I could speak without the cards. Not easily, but I can. And before, that wouldn't have been a possibility. And also that I don't need the cards to get the messages. It also puts the attention on the cards. Like, I can show you the cards, you can look at the cards, you don't have to look at me when I'm starting to feel like I want to hide because my anxiety. And it was helpful. Like, you notice when I wrote, for those of you that started here with me, that have been on here, that have been subscribed from day, my first videos were just with my hands. And even that was a lot. And then I slowly tried to come out my tortoise shell. So that's really how and why I started tarot. Been going on here for 34 minutes. I feel like I'm going to wrap it up. I don't even know if I got to the point because I just had a complete meltdown. But it's real. Like, I felt like just to polish myself up, you know, like get glammed, do my hair, do my makeup, come on and be like, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all good. Do the reading and then go. But I don't know, I just appreciate you so much. Like, I'm running out of time here, but I appreciate you so much. And it's more than the channel. It's like, I appreciate the comments, the subscriptions, you guys sharing, the donations, like, so grateful. But more than anything, it's like hope. Even to hear your stories, how vulnerable you are, how brave you are to share the things, the comments, the personal things that you guys share with me. It's an honour. And I feel like you deserve that back. I don't want to just be some face of a brand. Like, it's real, like, life's real. Like, I fought too long to come out of the puppet show, out of the bravado of having to put on, is it Japan, they say you have 3 faces. Like, the one you have at home, the one you show to others, and your true face. It's like, I need my 3rd face out all day. I haven't got time to be being this, then being that, because it's going to bring this in or bring that in. Even if it does bring more money in, it's too much energy. And it don't feel good. And life's too short to not feel good. So this is it, the hot mess right now. It won't always be this way, but it is today. Hope you guys have the best day. I hope to do some reading soon. I do actually feel better after that little breakdown. And I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.